Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto Was From a Joker Clan, Part 5, I think. Wait, let me go check on it. Yep, Part 5. Now I'm not gonna do a recap, too lazy for that shit. Uh, Also go subscribe to Anime Sensei, Iconic What Ifs, and Obito What Ifs, the link will be in the description, yeah. Um, Other than that, yeah, oh yeah, right. I still gotta be finishing What If other things, but yeah, so I already did, okay. But other than that, let me continue on with this What If. So, we go into the Chunin exams where Naruto and his team will be at. Team 14, to be specific. So yeah. Of course, after the whole kind of random thing that happened between Junko and her family, not Naruto. Naruto is with Aizawa and Junko, and of course they're going to their Chunin exams. Now, of course, Gojo is kind of telling them to have good luck and other things, and yeah. Of course, this is where Gojo, he did say that his team was gonna whoop everyone's ass. And everyone kind of looked at him during the Jonin kind of talk and all that. Because who got enrolled and all them for the Chunin exams. So, of course, Asuma, Kurenai, Kakashi, Maikai, they enrolled their like children into the Chunin exams. And Gojo says, yeah, I picked my team also. It's gonna beat all your asses. This is where Gojo goes up to Kakashi, puts his arm around Kakashi, saying, especially this motherfucker. This motherfucker's team is gonna be absolutely destroyed by everyone else. This is where Haruzen says, why? Actually, don't tell me the reason, I already know why. This is why everyone looks at Gojo. They know that Gojo is like pretty damn strong, and if they match up the power between Gojo and Kakashi, they can see that Gojo can whoop the shit out of Kakashi easily. Reason why is he is from the Gojo family. And they have heard that the Gojo family is pretty strong because of their Kekkei Limitless. But Gojo has two of them. Two Kekkei. One is called Six Eyes and the other is called Limitless. Six Eyes allows them to, see all your weakness and fuck you up after it. But yeah. So, a bunch of people can see Gojo is actually pretty strong. But since Kakashi's called the copy ninja of, the Sharingan, they think that Kakashi might be able to win against Gojo. No. Kakashi cannot copy the Kekkei called Limitless from Gojo. So, since that's basically a family tradition. And Kakashi's only a cousin bloodline towards it. Kakashi's, the Hatake family is specialized in potent lightning infinity. Not as potent as some users, but very powerful. Or was it a white thing? I forgot. So, of course, Kakashi says, Gojo, I have trained my team, and they are pretty strong. Gojo says, did you? I can't believe you actually trained them in only 1 fucking month. Then again, I had to train your team fully. I had to train the Uchiha, the other Uchiha, and that pink hair girl, I cannot train her. She's fucking useless, okay? This is where everyone just looks at Gojo like, damn, he's insulting Kakashi's team like it's nothing. Of course, this is where Kakashi sighs and says, fine. If my team can beat your team, then you're gonna have to give me that book. This is where Kurenai says, what book? This is where Gojo says, hey, this pathetic book thing. This is where Gojo tosses it to Kurenai, and Kurenai says, what the hell? Wait, make out? Gojo, where the hell did you grab this? It was one of the missions that I did with my team. Going to the land of snow and protecting the princess. The princess thought it would be a great idea to give me the book if I was into any of that perverted shit. This is where Kurenai looks at Gojo and kind of glares at Gojo, and Gojo says, I'm being serious, I'm not into that pervert shit. If I was, you would have seen me kind of giggling about the book and not giving it to you. This is where Kurenai sighs and says, that is true. This is where she said, wait, Kurenai, give me the book. This is where Gojo takes it from, well, Kurenai, and of course, Kurenai was actually about to get tackled by, what's it called, Kakashi, until Gojo uses Limitless in front of her, and of course, well, not in front of her, kind of appear right in front of her, and of course, this is where Kakashi smashes into an invisible, well, Limitless wall. This is where, well, Kakashi says, Gojo, please, let me just read a little bit. This is where Gojo says, no. Now, since you did make that bet, if my team beats your team, and well, I don't know, if they manage to beat your team and go to the final exam, then I get to burn this book and rip out every single page and easily ignite it with fire. Actually, I don't even have any fire juices. What I do, just, it will take too much time. I would just need a lighter. Hey, Asuma. Asuma says, yeah? Can I use your lighter when I'm burning the papers? Asuma says, sure, just don't waste all the fuel in it. Gojo says, don't worry, I won't waste it all. Besides, it's going into a good purpose. This is where Kurenai sighs and says, that is true, it will be going into a very good purpose. This is where Kakashi says, Kurenai, don't agree with him. Asuma, don't you dare let him use that lighter. Every Jonin sees what's it called, this kind of sight as an amusing sight, but they are not trying to laugh because this is Kakashi and can probably whoop their asses easily. This is where Gojo says, by the way, if my team does manage to kick your team into the fucking ground, I get to burn this book and help you find a fucking girlfriend. This is where Kakashi says, wait, why are you gonna help me with that? This is where Gojo, he grabs Kakashi from the shoulders and says, because you're an idiotic moron that doesn't understand how to get a fucking girlfriend. That's where Kakashi says, but you don't have one either. And that's just because I don't really care. I can get anyone because how good looking I am. But with you, you're just a retarded fuck that doesn't understand how to get someone. This is where Kakashi says, but I can get anyone. Gojo says, bullshit. Why you keep reading these books? Because they're the god books. Okay, if my team managed to kick the shit out of your team way easier than you said that you trained them, quotation mark, I get to burn all the other books that you have. Kakashi widened one eye and looks at Gojo peeling also. And this is where Gojo says, so yeah, that's our bet. Now goodbye. This is where Kakashi's like, wait, I didn't agree to this. This is where Gojo says, okay, so yeah, I put my team into the tuning exams. Horusen sighs and says, okay, who else will put their team into the tuning exams? This is where a Jonin, she's only, just Jonin level, like mid Jonin. She's not high Jonin like the 5 of them. And her name is, she has blue hair, purple eyes, and of course says that, well, her name is Saya, and of course she says, I will put my team into the tuning exams also. This is where my guy says, amazing, people are putting their teams into the tuning exams, but my team would come out and top. This is where everyone looks at my guy. They know my guy is kind of very competitive, but they really never thought that my guy would be bragging about his team going on top. This is where Kakashi says, oh no you don't, my guy. Hell no. You see here. No. Kakashi says, wait. What if we kind of change the rules, older cousin? This is where Gojo says, you cannot put your bet on my guy's team if his team wins. Kakashi says, wait, what? Also, let's just say that it's between our teams only. If my team managed to go up to the round, but loses to my guy, that still managed to me saying that I win because you just lost the team. I don't know, and let's say the, what is the first thing Gojo asks Horusen? Horusen says Ibiki. If they manage to lose in Ibiki's, test, that that little bet we have, I'm burning all your books. Kakashi pales. He's like, oh shit. This is where Gojo says, also, you're not gonna help your team in some bullshit cheating way. That's where Kakashi says, I would never. The fact that your books are on the line, I feel like you will. Kakashi says, shit. This is where Gojo says, whatever, you idiot. But yeah, this is where Asuma says, my team would probably, this is where Gojo says, you have a lazy fuck from Naruto, you have what's it called, an Akimishi that likes eating chips, and you have a fangirl. Please shut the fuck up, Asuma. I know this is the Shika Naruto Yamanaka trio or whatever, but you see here, all those were like fucking, they were professional in their techniques. One is, well, of course, one was lazy, but one is extremely lazy. One likes to eat a lot, but doesn't take his training serious. And you have a fangirl. Over to you, Chia. Please shut the fuck up, Asuma. Gojo said to Asuma. Asuma just like says, okay, you want, I should shut up. This is where Kurenai says, well, I'm not gonna brag about my team. Gojo says, actually, you have an army, which they are extremely kind of smart, with their books being very helpful. You have a Hyuga named Hinata Hyuga, who is the heiress towards the clan, but I know the clan is such a bitch and annoying as fuck. Kurenai states you can say that again. And you have a Inuzuka, which they are brash as fuck, and will probably make the team unbalanced until he works together with his team. Which I'm guessing he's trying to dominate the Hyuga because the Hyuga is too timid and shy to kind of tell the Inuzuka to fuck off. Kurenai says, okay, I see. And this is where Gojo says, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just saying there's a lot of weakness in your team. And I'm not saying my team is not perfect neither, since my team contains of Junko from that one clan of the emotions, and you know damn well when they get to the forest of death, a bunch of people are gonna have despair, and she's gonna get stronger, but she can lose any time control of the power. I have Aizawa Naruto, who's basically from the Naruto, and I must say one thing, he goes to sleep every fucking time, but he's very powerful with his other Genkai, but he doesn't know any of these Shadow Paralysis Jutsu. And then I have Naruto Uzumaki. Also, he will go anytime insane if he doesn't prank anyone. This is where they say, wait, is that actually a thing? This is where Gojo says, yes, my student is very special. He can have very powerful abilities, it's just he can go anytime insane. No, it's not because if you think of all the Nine-Tails, no, you retard fucks, that's not the case. The Nine-Tails actually tries to suppress his insane part before going insane half the time. This is where all of them just widen their eyes and yeah. Now, of course, all of them already knows that probably Gojo can defeat the Nine-Tails, so they're not going to be worried about that. But yeah. Now, onto Kakashi's team. This is where Kakashi says, he just kind of sweat drops and like gulps and says, Gojo, what are you doing? I'm going to make sure that I tell them how much of a shitty team you have. Well, the last time I met them, swear to God, I had to fix almost everything in your fucking team. So, let me explain what Kakashi neglected to do. Kakashi neglected to do is teach him how to climb trees, how to water walk the last time I saw them, and didn't you get your team like 2 months into the, out of the freaking academy? After that, you just decide to train them in fucking teamwork? Are you retarded as fuck? One girl, that pink-haired girl, she was basically useless on the damn team. This is where Gojo says, I'm surprised she didn't just die over the fact that we fought against Zabuza. And he probably sent bloodlust at her. And I'm surprised she didn't just poof and die. Other than that, she was completely useless. Her chakra control was good. But that's just because she has low reserves of chakra. She's a civilian kid or whatever. Of course, with that happening, she was the only one with good chakra control because how low her chakra is. She didn't have anything well, how should I say? She didn't have any muscles to kind of be strong and blah blah blah, like any normal fucking Kunoichi. I swear to God, Kurenai here can be probably a better goddamn sensei for her. Because when I was using my goddamn eyes, I noticed that she was good in Genjutsu. Well, especially good in Genjutsu. Maybe you should definitely just switch on teammates. I swear to God, I think Sasuke Haruno would be better in Kurenai. Just switch to Inuzuka. Or put the Inuzuka somewhere. I hate the Inuzukas. This is where Hana was there, but she's only tuning. But no, tuning. She's not there. She's right now just talking to Uncle, but yeah. And Kurenai says, "What, specialize in Genjutsu? Are you sure about it, Gojo?" Gojo says, "Yeah." But not the point. Also, what's it called? Sasuke Uchiha, he is too undamn stabilized to be anywhere near, well, you know fucking who, Itachi Uchiha. So if Itachi Uchiha decides to ever appear, there's a good chance the Uchiha named Sasuke Uchiha is going to fucking, well, lose it and probably go rogue. This is where everyone widened their eyes. Also, since he is the last considered Uchiha, think of who will go after him the most to go after him. Not many villagers will go after him because, yeah, he's under the protection of Konoha, but who do you think would go after him? Harusen and Sarutobi, with Gojo still spitting facts and all. Harusen say, Orochimaru from the legendary Sanins. Yes, that's legendary Sanin. A white pedo-ish snake that would like to go after kids. And since Sasuke has a very powerful dojutsu, but not as my powerful dojutsu, since the Sharingan is pretty fucking weak. That's where Gojo kind of kicks Kakashi away. Kakashi goes, ow. This is where Harusen widens his eyes and says, You're saying that Orochimaru will manage to sneak into the village to get Sasuke? This is where Gojo says, precisely. He's a goddamn Sonic. He can probably suppress the chakra somehow. This is where Harusen says, I see. But where do you think it will be most likely? The Death Forest, since I know that the second round of what they call the tuning exams. Harusen nodded. He says, that is true, that is true. But maybe one of my kids will be able to spot him. And maybe warn me. But other than that, don't know. Sasuke's too unstable and too goddamn arrogant and mostly a bunch of bullshit. So, you understand. He's too arrogant, he's too loud and brash, and damn too annoying. He's not stealthy like any normal Uchiha would be. Well, I mean, then again, the Uchihas are kind of fucking barbarian half the damn time. But then again, who do you think will be able to beat up an Uchiha? A damn Sanju. No, there's no Sanju right now in this damn village because one of them already left. And one of them, when I say one of them, I mean one of them only. Because Tsunade Sanju is somewhere and I don't know where. I'm not going to go look for her because I'm not Jiraiya the Legendary Son to go look for her. So I don't care. A bunch of people are just like kind of nodding slowly. Also, there is another Uchiha in with Kakashi's team. Umi Uchiha, if I can remember her name right. She has what's it called, bluish, whitish hair? Why the, whatever. I know she's only a half Uchiha and she's not damn arrogant like the Uchihas. But, actually I can't say anything bad about her. She's the only one who's actually decent in the goddamn team. I sort of got, actually, Kurenai, I feel like if Umi Uchiha was on your team, she would probably get along with the others. Like Hinata and the Aburame. Just switch the Inuzuka towards what's it called, Kakashi's team. Because that would be a probably better match of a team. Don't you think, Harusen? Harusen says, but they are a tracking squad. Umi Uchiha can also track. I found out that her, what's it called, she has a very high affinity for water and lightning when I was training them in element juices. And guess what? Water might not be a good ability to track, but it's a good ability to defend. So while Aburame and Hinata are right now trying to look around, she can defend them from any attack. Now lightning might be destructive and powerful, but that can be an awesome offense. This is where Harusen thinks about it. Think, That is true. Actually, Kurenai, do you want to switch scenes? This is where Kurenai says, actually, sure. Freaking Kiba's too goddamn arrogant, and it won't help what's called Hinata to get out of her shyness. This is where, well, Gojo not. This is where Kakashi says, "Can I have a say on it?" Gojo says, "No, shut up." Kicks him back into the what's it called, well, wall because he just dented him into the wall, and this is where Gojo says. But other than that, Umi, she might have not unlocked her Sharingan, or she probably has, or just because of hard training. But other than that, her water infinity is so strong that it can probably rival up to the second Hokage. This is where Harusen says, "Are you sure about that?" I don't know if she can able to bring water from air, since like the second Hokage can do, but her water infinity is pretty strong. And lightning infinity is also strong. I swear to God, I feel like she's not a Danmuji half the time. She probably is a Senju. But that's not there or blah 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 or whatever. As it were, well, Harusen nodded, saying, "Okay. Well, I guess we're doing changes to this team." Kakashi said, "Well, can I get a?" This is where Gojo says, "Shut up, shut up." This is where Gojo grabs like a towel, like a random towel, and just stuffs it into Kakashi's mouth, well, Kakashi's face, and this is where Gojo says, "Just clean yourself up, since I keep kicking you to the wall. You're probably bleeding somewhere, but that's fine. Go to the damn hospital, Kakashi." But yeah, this is where, well, everyone is just like dot 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 dot. This is where Harusen says, "You're all dismissed." But yeah, now we go into, oh yeah, I forgot, the blue hair girl. She says she will enroll her team, and of course she was there kind of getting the lectures, and Gojo kind of saw her, and Gojo could have said anything about her team, but Gojo didn't say anything. Reason why is just because he was already tired enough of dealing with Kakashi's shit. But yeah, of course this is where, well, Kakashi only had a couple of days to try to train his new team kind of assignment mission, whatever, and teamwork, because, well, Umi was already good enough, but, well, Umi, it's already hard enough to fucking do. With Kakashi having Sasuke Uchiha, what's it called, Kiba and Izuka and Sasuke are all fighting at the same damn time. Of course, with Umi being in what's it called, Kurenai's team, it was so much easier for the teamwork to kind of relax. Because the Aburame was fine with her, and of course Hinata was also fine with her. So yeah. Because she's very nice, she's very kind, she doesn't attack the bugs or anything. And she's not very arrogant. So of course Umi was very fine with what's it called, Kurenai's team. Kurenai, she says that this girl will be very, very good to her team, and they could probably get to top 3. Because she's thinking that my guy will probably be first, Gojo's team will also be kind of second, and her team can be third. Now, she's not like putting down her team into having lower esteem. She just knows that Gojo's team could be very powerful. She doesn't actually understand Naruto's kind of problem being insane, because Gojo did mention that he can go insane anytime, which she doesn't understand what that even means. No one actually understands what that actually means, but yeah. But we go into the Chunin exams. Of course, this is where Aizawa is kind of like walking behind, well, not walking behind, he's having what's called his scarf over, not Naruto. Naruto just has his scarf kind of pulling him along, and of course, Naruto has to look over, Aizawa so he won't fall asleep the whole damn time, because Junko was the one to kind of put this together. Because Junko knows that Naruto wants to prank a lot of people. He just has that, look to just want to prank everyone. And, also, Aizawa just has that look like he's going to fall asleep. Of course, Junko was very happy for Naruto to kind of, help her. It's just that, she knows about how her team is going to work. Of course, Gojo tells him good luck, and this is where Gojo disappears. So, of course, a lot of Jonins kind of lost their kind of respect for Kakashi, had a lot of respect for, Gojo. Gojo just because he roasts almost everyone. and actually figure out a lot of things for information. So a lot of Jonins are right now on guard just in case Orochimaru is here. But yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, Naruto and Junko are kind of walking. They see the Genjutsu door. Aizawa could have erased it, but he just like, he's still sleeping. But of course, he's kind of walking, sleeping, while Naruto kind of pulls him along because, yeah. And of course, this is where Naruto says, I gotta think of something fast. I need to prank a lot of people. This is where, well, Team 7 still kind of encounters what they call Team Mike Guy's team. So, of course, Neji doesn't do anything until he sees what's it called Junko, Naruto, and even Aizawa walk away. He just looks at them once, just kind of like narrow his eyes, but he's right now seeing what's it called. Well, Rock Lee beat the shit out of, well, Sasuke, and yeah. And of course, Rock Lee also beating the shit out of Kiba, but yeah. Because Kiba was arrogant to kind of fight Rock Lee, and then he got his ass beat by 6-1 on a damn Sunday. Of course, it's where, well, they get to, well, Naruto's team managed to get towards, well, the, Chunin door, the actual real one. And Naruto, he actually kind of, like, made lots of things before coming to the Chunin zone, knowing damn well that Junko is going to stop him from actually pranking anyone. So, of course, this is where Naruto says, damn it. Come on. I just want to prank one single person, Junko. Why won't you let me? Junko says, I'm not gonna let you. I know what you want. Naruto's sad, but yeah. This is where they go into the door. And of course, this is where Naruto and Junko and Aizawa, they kind of just open the door. And they feel this amount of bloodlust. This is where Naruto smiles evilly. This evil smile just appeared on his like face. Which one? Well, this one. This kind of like evilish grin. And of course, this is where, well, all of them are kind of looking at Naruto, wondering why he's smiling. And this is where Naruto, he sends an amount of killer intent. This like huge amount of killer intent mixed with his own, but also mixed with Kurama's. Because Kurama knew this shit was gonna happen. So of course, so many people felt this killer intent and almost passed the fuck out. It was similar. It was well, let me say this again. It was kind of as potent as Conqueror's Hawking from, well, Doflamingo. It was that powerful that almost knocked out a lot of people. It also made them pee their pants. But of course, even Orochimaru felt that shit. He was like, that kid is terrifying. That kid could be a problem. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto actually, when he was using his killer intent, this is where Naruto felt Orochimaru's chakra a little bit. Like, Orochimaru's chakra tried to he tried to, like, rise up his chakra so he would have not been affected by the bloodlust that much. And, of course, Naruto felt it. The reason why he felt it and can actually see that's different from others is because Kurama also felt it and says that's what Orochimaru did. This is where Naruto says, I know what to do. This is where Kurama says, don't, but I really want to see that shit happen. Naruto says, yep. Everyone was terrifying. Now I should mention, what teams are there in this Chunin zone? So, there are the Leaf Genins. Also, there is what they call two sand teams. Mostly Gaara's team and another random, what they call just random sand team. Two rain teams. One of them that will be met like in original canon, that one movie. Or not movie, that one time. But also that, what's it called? Not one movie, that one fucking show. Not show, but the episode. I forgot what episode it is. Another rain team, just random. The other one, what's it called? Not a random rain team. They're actually going to be special because they are actually a part of the Akatsuki somewhat. Well, somewhat. Now, of course, this is where, well, two teams from Kumo. Meaning two teams from the Cloud Village. Since yes, the Cloud Village was actually sent here to kind of show that they are stronger than the Leaf Village, but yeah. And also two teams from the Sound Village. One team that are OC characters that you probably already know because I kind of put them on there. And another team that's just a regular Sound 3 that Sasuke fought and blah blah blah. You get the point. Now, of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he was like, he kind of let go of Aizawa's scarf and all, and of course, everyone is wondering why that one dude is sleeping, until Naruto threw a bunch of, like, what's it called, like, how should I say, like, these bombs. But of course, these bombs, when they hit a bunch of random people, it hit, well, a person with black hair and of course someone with pale skin. Yes, this is Orochimaru, and he gets hit, and of course, there just explodes glittering, just a bunch of glitter on his like body. This is where Orochimaru could have reacted fast enough, but he couldn't. He didn't want to block it, wondering maybe this is just a smoke bomb. Is there a glitter bomb? This is where Orochimaru widened his eyes in pure fury and anger. This is where Kabuto widened his eyes also. Also, another sprinkler bomb hits him in the face. Well, Kabuto mostly. Of course, another one hits the sound trio. Yeah, the sound trio. And of course, then another one hits what they call Kumo team. Another one almost hits Gaara, but Gaara-san managed to block it. Another one that actually hits Ino in the fucking face, because I really don't like Ino that much. But yeah, because she's Crisis fan. Well, not Ino mostly. It was about to hit Ino until, well, it kind of misses her, bounces off, and the team behind what's called Naruto appear, and that is Sasuke, Sakura, and Kiba. And of course, they get hit in the face. Well, Sasuke's big ass forehead, because that shit's like a fucking, like a wall, and that shit's easy to fucking hit, and not that easy to miss. But yeah, of course, explodes, and there was a lot of glitter in this one, and they just explode onto Sasuke Uchiha, Sasuke Haruno, and, well, Kiba. This is where all of them widen their eyes. Sasuke Uchiha already knows what the fuck happened. Well, somewhat. Junko widened her eyes and smacks Naruto on the back of the head. This is where everyone will widen their eyes. And, of course, this is where, well, they all just look around and they see a bunch of fucking glitter. Naruto smiling and laughing. Of course, when he got smacked in the back of the head, he said, "Ow!" But yeah, this is where all of them are right now glaring at Naruto, but this is where Naruto says more bloodlust, scaring the shit out of them, like terrifying the shit out of them. Knowing that Naruto is the most dangerous person, but of course also, yeah, he's very dangerous. He's also very prankster, very like he wants to prank everyone. He doesn't give a shit if it's a Sanya or not. Now, of course, this is where, well, Naruto kind of like saying, "Okay, I'm sorry, Junko." What's it called? Chen. Of course, Junko flusters, but yeah. Of course, this is where Naruto says, "Besides, I have to do something real fast." Junko says, "What do you eat?" Huh? Damn it, Naruto, where the hell did he go? I was still asleep. This is where, well, Kabuto's trying to dust his, like, glitter off. And of course, this is where, well, Orochimaru says, "Where the hell did that kid..." This is where Naruto says, "Hello there, Orochimaru-sama. It seems very interesting to meet a Sannin in the, well, tuning exams, don't you think?" This is where Orochimaru widened his eyes. This is where Orochimaru was about to, like, jump away, try to dodge away from Naruto, until when he turns around, Naruto grabbed him from the face and ripped off the skin. This is where Orochimaru says, "What?" This is where Orochimaru tries to act like a girl, but then this is where everyone looks at the sound, well, the grass ninja that just got fucked up by Naruto, because they thought Naruto was going to do something else with this grass ninja. And this is where Abiki appears. Abiki and, like, other tunings. And when they see Orochimaru just saying, this is where everyone just widened their eyes. When I mean everyone, I mean everyone. Even Orochimaru, this, what's it called? Sound trio. And what's it called? Kabuto. And Kabuto's teammate. They're like, Abiki say, "Orochimaru!" Orochimaru says, "Shit, I gotta get to Uchiha." This is where Naruto appears and says, "No, you don't." Knees him in the stomach real fast. Because Naruto, okay, I should mention one thing. Naruto's eyes are completely different from, well, original canon. They are no longer blue, a sapphire blue. They are right now green and purple. When he awoken the power of, well, a Joker, not the power of a Joker, the power of going insane at one time, even though he went insane, he also got a mad increase of power. He just got this huge amount of power. Now, of course, this huge amount of power is still not that much powerful, but he did get a huge amount of boost in speed, strength, and other things. Now, of course, Naruto didn't just train, which that's somewhat his training on speed, but also just the huge amount of boost that he got um from going insane. Now, of course, this is where Naruto needs him in the stomach before he goes anywhere near the Uchiha. Now, of course, Hinata and the others did also get there, but yeah, they were there way earlier. Neji and the others did kind of get there, and of course, Neji, he knows that this is what's called Orochimaru, the legendary Sani, and a bunch of people are right now on guard. This is where, Orochimaru says, damn, I gotta leave. This is where, he thought of leaving, but he saw Sasuke, and he needed Sasuke. Now, of course, he knows that Kabuto can't help him or neither the sound form, because, yes, he needs to do this alone. But right now, one kid is right now stopping him, and of course, a Jonin shoots chains from the ground, trying to pierce him. Yes, this is a Biki. A Biki tried to grab him, tried to torture him, trying to use the chains to torture him and all that. To grab him and torture him, but of course, this is where Orochimaru managed to dodge, but this is where he couldn't dodge a roundhouse kick from Naruto, hitting him right in the fucking head. And of course, launching him towards, the window. Or, somewhat the window. Of course, this is where Orochimaru managed to land down on the ground. But of course, he was next to Gaara, and Gaara looks at him. And of course, Gaara knows that this is Orochimaru, but he doesn't give two fucks. This is where Gaara says, Sand Coffin! Tries to kill Orochimaru. And of course, this is where Naruto says, we're gonna have fun! This is where Naruto, he brings out a scythe. And this scythe is, his actual scythe, and not the one that I kind of mentioned last time. This red scythe. And of course, he tries to, cut Orochimaru. Orochimaru just dodges a scythe attack. Now, of course, this is where Junko and Aizawa just, Aizawa kind of already awoken his eyes after the commotion. And he knows that this is, Orochimaru. And Orochimaru's trying to get to what's called Sasuke. But of course, he's trying to dodge Ibiki's, Gaara's, and Naruto's attack. Now, of course, it's what Orochimaru says, damn it, I'm gonna have to use his element seal on both Naruto and Gaara. But I can't when Ibiki's attacking me. Damn it. This is where he goes through hand sight, and he was about to say, Earth style, Earth bullet. This is where he tries to shoot them out, and nothing comes out. This is where he just blank. What? This is where Aizawa erased his fucking jutsu. And of course, he's like, what? Did I not go through a hand sight? But I used my chop. This is where Naruto appeared, fucking knees him in the fucking gut, sends him to Gaara. Gaara uses the sand to grab him. And of course, it grabs Gaara. Well, not Gaara. Orochimaru. And Orochimaru tries to, break free from the sand. He managed to break free because he's a Sani until chains wrap around him. And this is where Naruto, he then slices, Orochimaru's legs off. So this is where Orochimaru screams and pains and says, you fucking brat! This is where, Naruto says, you're just a pathetic weakling. This is where, Gaara then uses sand again to grab Orochimaru. And of course, Gaara says, Sand Coffin! This is where Aizawa erases the, sand. Of course, it will also erase the chains. But this is what Orochimaru says, I gotta get it out of my fucking jutsu. He's about to use the scaling jutsu until Naruto says, Aizawa. This is what Aizawa does it, erase it again. So he couldn't even use the jutsu to kind of rebirth himself and all that. And of course, he was wondering, what the hell? This is where Naruto says, you're not getting anywhere. Naruto sends multiple strings at, Orochimaru. And Orochimaru says, what the This is where Naruto then uses his strings saying, he's not his strings, he then says, poison style. This poison is, he says, poison style. Poison, not snake, poison spider. This is where, not poison spider, venom spider. This is where he can manipulate both poison and venom because they're intoxicated or whatever. And of course, this is where he says venom spider attack. This is where, Orochimaru is feeling the sickness, and of course, he's kind of vomiting a little bit. This is where Orochimaru is wondering what the hell he even got hit by. Of course, this is what Orochimaru realized that he needs to escape. But of course, when he tries to use his rebirth, when he gets out to make another body, he is now so weakened. what the hell did Naruto do to him? This is where about Naruto uses 5 strings to hit Orochimaru. 5 dots appeared around Orochimaru. This is where 2 of them appear right into his arm. 2 of them appear right into his shoulder. 1 appear next to underneath his neck. This is where Orochimaru, he's wondering, what the hell are this? Now these chakra, what's called, looking seals. They are venom that Naruto found out that he can suppress chakra when he uses poison. This is where, well, Orochimaru, when he did manage to bring out himself, he's right now weakened. This is where Orochimaru tries to activate more chakra, and of course, he's making a fucking beacon of himself. And this is where, well, Gojo was already outside, knowing that this shit might happen, just in case. And of course, this is where Orochimaru, he speed blitzed with the car. Well, Gaara and Naruto, he tried to suppress Seal on, well, Gaara, he did. Gaara fell asleep. And of course, then he goes after Naruto. And when Naruto was about to get hit, this is where, well, something happened. Orochimaru couldn't go any closer towards Naruto. Reason why? Is because the person in front of him. Orochimaru widened his eyes. Gojo Satoru has appeared. Gojo, like, he smiles and says, good job, Naruto. I knew that ability of yours is very strong. You can now rest. That's what Naruto says. Good. That's why Naruto, he was told a plan by Gojo because Gojo did warn him if they're ever met an engineer signing named Orochimaru, they'll either run away or Naruto should suppress his chakra. Because, well, this kind of did happen before in the 2-day training. Naruto was kind of learning about his new powers when, well, he kind of exploded power. Of course, with that happening, Gojo kind of looks at Orochimaru, and Orochimaru says, I gotta escape. This is where Orochimaru, before he was able to, like, leave, he got his arm grabbed, and then gets kicked in the fucking stomach. What's called? Orochimaru already knows about Gojo's power, and he is terrified of Gojo. Knowing that the Gojo family is the most powerful family. Way stronger than the goddamn Senju and the Uchiha. Because of Gojo's 2 Kekkei Kenkais he has. One is a Kekkei Kenkai that allows him to stop any attacks from ever to hit him. Because there's like a limited space between anyone. And his eyes to see the weakness of everyone. Now, this is where, well, Gojo sees the weakness of, well, he takes off his blindfold and of course sees the weakness of Orochimaru. He just needs to kill him like 4 more times. Well, 4 more times because basically Orochimaru has to keep rebirthing. And of course this is where, kind of unscaling his body. And this is where Gojo says, you're pretty easy to die, don't you think? This is where Gojo, he kicks, well not kicks, he uses red curse energy, well not red curse energy, red style, what's it called, chakra red. Basically, it looks like red curse energy. And he just launches it at, what's it called? Orochimaru. It exploded the windows, like the windows exploded from the, what's it called, shooting exam. And of course, this is where Orochimaru's in the air. And this is where Gojo says, even though I have to kill you about 4 more times, I can just do this. Not Naruto. Gojo kind of put his hands together. And this is where Gojo says, red, blue, chakra combined together. Hollow purple. He sends hollow purple at what's called Orochimaru, erasing him. Because hollow purple erases anything. And yes, that effects from hollow purple will still be in this one. Because yes, of course he erases what's it called Orochimaru from existence. You cannot use the Edo Tensei to even revive him back. He is deleted from this world, reduced to atoms. Now I really want to edit that meme for some reason in this video. But other than that, this is where Gojo smiles and says, interesting. This is where he looks at Kabuto and says, interesting. Hey Abiki, you mind arresting that one? This is where Abiki says, fine, chains. He grabs what's it called Kabuto, and Kabuto widens his eyes. This is Gojo Satoru, a very powerful ninja. Well, because of his what's called family bloodline. And this is, well, Gojo says, also arrest those 3 ninjas. Since I know they're kind of linked with Orochimaru. This is where the other sound trio, well, not the sound trio, they didn't get arrested. Just Gojo knew about what's called Kabuto, and of course Kabuto's teammates. But this is where, well, this is where, well, Obiki says, what about his team? Also arrest him. What about the other sound trios? This is where Gojo says, leave them. They don't seem to be kind of together with Chimaru. Well, they are, but they're too damn weak. This is where Gojo, he puts on his blindfold again, because no one saw his 6 eyes that much, but Naruto, well, not Naruto. Not many people knows about his 6 eyes. So, of course, this is where Gojo disappears, but of course, this is where everyone had to move into another room, because the other side was exploded. Now, this is where, well, the kind of Death Forest was a little bit affected. And of course, Uncle saw this and wondered what the fuck was that attack. But yeah, Kakashi saw this and widened his eyes, hollow purple. A very powerful technique in the Gojo family. Now, of course, is where Kakashi says, I hate my brother. Or not brother, cousin. I feel like he already predicted the damn future. Even though his eyes are not predictable future eyes. Whatever. Kakashi's hoping that his team will manage to like beat Gojo's not Gojo family, Gojo's team, but he is too unsure and is too sad. So yeah, of course the training exam goes on, but Naruto's too like passed out, and of course is where well. Ibiki was already told about Naruto's kind of habit of accidentally laughing a little too loud, so of course he knows that Naruto should just sleep. He doesn't care, he just passed him later. This is where, well, he knows that what's called Naruto's sleeping, but Naruto is sleeping not like, he's like snoring and all that, he's just sleeping quietly. Now, of course, this is where Junko is right, well, not next to him. Hinata's right next to him, but she didn't wake him up, so yeah. Because Hinata's still having like crush on Naruto, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where everyone is scared of Naruto because he was the one to actually go against what's called, well, Orochimaru. And Gaara, he's also asleep because he has the 5 element seals on him. So, of course, he is, well, the Chicago's asleep right now. So, yeah, Gaara's asleep also. This is where, well, the what's it called, test was over, and of course this is where Ibiki says, I guess a lot of people passed. I should just mention that what's it called, one Cloud Village team kind of actually left because yeah, they got disqualified. Grass squad, some leaf squads got disqualified, but yeah. But of course with that, everyone is going on to the what's called the Death Forest. And of course this is where when they get to the Death Forest this is where Anko just smashed through the wrong side of well the place. Because she was told last time about this, but they just had it to change. And of course Ibiki knew that Anko went to the other side that was all broken. And Anko kind of screamed at Ibiki saying, what the fuck even happened here? Here's where Gojo says, well, not Gojo. Ibiki says, long story, but short story here. Gojo. Uncle says, who? This is where Ibiki says, someone quite annoying. Then again, he'll be kind of perfect with you. Uncle says, what? This is where Ibiki says, whatever. Other than that, Gojo was here, and yes, he caused a lot of fucking destruction. Now, they're over here. You can take them to the what's called. Well, I already told them to go downstairs. But yeah, good luck with that. Vicky kind of like walked away. This is where Uncle says, "What the fuck even happened?" Of course, this is where Hinata did wake up Naruto, and of course, this is where Naruto woke up. Of course, this is where he's with his team. Aizawa was also asleep. He didn't give 2 fucks. He was already smart enough for this shit, and he was too tired. Junko was extremely smart, and of course that's where she did it pretty easily. Now of course this is where Junko also did help Umi, and Umi was very thankful for Junko, because even though they are on different teams, Junko really wants to help what they call Umi a lot. Now Umi is not the brightest person, but she's still just smart. So of course, yeah. This is where when they're in the Death Forest, somewhat the kind of explainment of the Death Forest, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, I don't know why I keep saying well. They go onto the Death Forest, of course. This is where, well, Naruto and Aizawa were asleep. This is where Uncle throws 2 kunais at Naruto and Aizawa, and even Gaara. Gaara's sand managed to block it, because it's not his control of sand. It's still kind of his mother, because it's his mother that was kind of still there. This is where it's just a Chicago seal. Only the Chicago mostly, because there's not another seal that's on Gaara. So of course, Gaara seal, well, half his chakra was sealed with what's it called? What's it called? Well, the One Tails, but yeah, I almost forgot his name, Chicago. But of course, this is where some of the sand actually blocked the attack. This is where 2 other kunais were going towards Aizawa and Naruto. Aizawa just kind of went behind him, just fell asleep behind him, just fully fell down. He still didn't care. And Naruto, he caught that shit so easily by just using, well, 2 fingers to just catch that. Naruto's so tired for this shit. That's where Uncle looks at all 3 of them and says, "What the fuck? Could they just like feel that shit while they're sleeping? What the hell?" This is where Shikamaru knew even if he went to sleep, he would probably get struck by one of those kunai. Luckily for Naruto and his cousin named Aizawa, and well, the red hair, they're all just specialized. And well, catching anything where, well, kind of noticing and catching anything while they're sleeping. So yeah, they're just professionals and sleeping. This is where Shikamaru's kind of crying inside because he wants to go to sleep at the same time. Kind of have that also ability like those 3, but he knows that he can't go to sleep. Of course, this is where, well, Junko punches both of them to wake up. Of course, this is where Tamari and, well, Concord don't really want to wake up Gaara because, yeah. Of course, this is where Junko is saying, "I'm sorry about that, Uncle-sama. Sorry about my teammates kind of not waking up. Especially you, Aizawa." Glaring at Aizawa. Aizawa, he's terrified, and right now it's just like, he's kind of whistling. This is where, well, not Junko, Uncle says, "She's a scary lady, and perfect." This is where Naruto is still asleep, because he dodged the punch. Even though Junko thought he punched him in the head, but Naruto, he dodged it using observation hacking. No, I'm just kidding. He just dodged it at an instant because, yeah. This is where, well, Uncle says, "Okay, so this will be blah, blah, blah." She explains more, and of course, this is where, well, Team 14 managed to get a scroll, and that is the Earth Scroll. Team 7 will still get a Heaven Scroll, and others will blah, blah, blah. They will go the same, but yeah. But I'm gonna end it off here for part 5. Part 6 will be whenever, but I just want to end it off here. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato. It's just because I know my phone is going to die whenever, but yeah. Last time I checked, it was at like 9% or something. But yeah, bye-bye. Potato.